Viewers, this video will demonstrate how a user can add an DB2 instance in IBM Cloud account and view the newly created instance in the CaaS console. For provisioning DB2 on cloud instance in CaaS and viewing in the console, the user needs some prerequisites. 1. IBM Cloud account. For accessing the IBM Cloud account, the user should have an active account to access the IBM Cloud services. Second, IAM permissions. The user should have right access to create and manage resources. Resource group access. 4. Logical group to organize and cloud services. Region selection. For creating a new instance, to choose the location, the user need appropriate permission. CaaS access. To view the console of the newly created instance in CaaS, the user need CaaS access. For creating an instance, the user need to enter cloud.ibm.com and log in with the credentials. Currently, I'm using my IBM Cloud account. After enter the IBM mail ID or the user ID, the user will redirect to login to IBM page. The user have different options to sign in with W3. We can either choose passkey or W3. Currently, I'm choosing passkey for validating the credentials. After authenticating, the user will get an enter verification page from the Google Authenticator, which installed in our phone. We can get the OTP and we can enter the OTP and verify the cloud account. After logging into cloud account, from the right corner, we can see the profile, and from the left corner, we can see different types of resources. From the left side panel, we can see dashboard, project, resource list, databases, containers, etc. From database, we can select resources. Under resources, we will get the list of instances, or we can create with the help of create button. Select the DB2. The user can select the appropriate location. Currently, I'm choosing Washington, D.C. The user can select appropriate pricing plans, example performance pre-prod plan. The user can configure the newly created resource by choosing appropriate service name, service endpoints, high availability configuration, machine type, DB2 version, license, etc. After selecting all the configurations which needed for create new instance, we can click on the checkbox from the side right panel. Click on the create button to create the newly created instance. It will take some time to provision the new created instance. Under databases, resources, we can see the status of the newly created instance. Now, the newly created database will show provision is in progress. Once the provision completed, the status will be updated to active. Once the instance is active, we can continue with new created instance. Under resource list, we can search by the name or IP address. Now the newly created instance shows active state. We can click on the name. It will redirect to a newly page. We can verify the instance name and the status. We can click on the go to UI button. The new instance will get authenticated. After authentication, it will fetch the console. After registering the newly created database to CaaS, from the CaaS console, from the DB list, we can view the newly created instance. Now the newly created instance will show not monitored status. Within 5 or 10 minutes, the newly created DB will start monitoring. To enroll the newly created DB with the user, we can click on the SQL, select the schema, open a new tab. A new pop-up will show with enrolling the user to the DB. Click on OK to enroll into the DB. For accessing the features, once the monitor begins, from the home page or under databases, we can see the status of the DB available. Click on the DB. Under administration, the list of features will be available. We can verify the details of the newly created instance from the details link. So this is how we can create a new instance in cloud.ibm.com and add it into the CaaS console for using the features. Thank you.